Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel and today I'm going to look at HTML. So HTML or hypertext markup language is used to describe the structure of a web page, and it uses a special syntax or notation to organize and give information about the page to the browser. And there are different tag options to place around the text to show whether it is a heading, a paragraph, or a list. And just to show that, you can see here I am having the head tag. So head tag, we have the less than mark, greater than mark, and within it we are having the text head, and we are having the closing head tag. So closing head tag, we need to have a slash just before the text head, and within the head tag we have the meta description and the title tag wrapped within it. So, and we have the body tags. So within the body tag you can have the paragraph tag, and within the paragraph tag you can have, like, this is a simple web page. So you can see here we are having the paragraph, and you can have the title as well. So we have the h1 tag, and you are having web introduction, web intro. Let's have it at that. So this is the h1. So h2 elements are generally used for subheading, so you can have h1 up to h6 tag. And to just to start, you can see the very first line I am having something like the doctype html, and you may be wondering what is the importance of having this. So at the top of your document, you need to tell the browser which version of HTML your page is using, and you can do that using by declaring the doc type of an HTML document. So that's why I'm having this. So the exclamation mark and the doc type text is important, especially for older browsers. So that's the reason why we are having this. So like this one is for HTML5, and the rest of your HTML code needs to be wrapped in HTML tags. So you can see immediately after the doc type, I am having the opening HTML tag and a closing HTML tag, and within it, I am having all the tags wrapped within it. So the rest of the code goes within. We wrap it within the HTML tag. So let's start doing looking at this. So you have seen how we are having the tags, and how we are using the tags to organize our web page. You can see the h1 text and the paragraph text there. So let's start. So let's start by commenting our web text. So to comment out in HTML, you need to insert. So let's comment our paragraph. So we need to insert the greater than symbol, and then we use the exclamation and double hyphen. So it turns our paragraph into a comment, and then we need to close it by using hyphen and the greater than. So we start with the less than hyphen, or less than exclamation mark double hyphen, and we close by double hyphen and greater than symbol, and it turns our paragraph into a comment. So this is a comment. It can't be executed here. So that's how we comment our HTML page. So let us see how we can. So the tag give descriptive structure to your HTML. It is important to note that, and to make your HTML easier to read and help with the search engine optimization accessibility. So let's see. So this is a so let's uncomment our paragraph. So we have uncommented it. So let's go right away. Now to add images to your website. So I'm going to explain this. So you can add images to your website by using the img tag element and point to a specific image URL using the source or the src attribute. So let's see how this one works. So you need to have the img tag, and immediately after that you need to have the src, which is the source of the image, so equals double quotes, and then within it you give the url of the image. So if you are having it within your computer, like you can save it. Let's say my image dot png. So the html will go search for this image in the server if at all you are uploaded it, and it will appear there on your web page, or you can just have the url link here. And again, so after this you close the tag. So we are having it, so let's not have it within the. So here, why I don't, so we can, so the img tag is self closing, and we don't need to have the closing tag. So this is the how we can add it. So, and again, it is important to note that we can have the alt. So if the image is, so all image img element must have an alt attribute. So the text inside an alt attribute is used for screen readers to improve accessibility, and is displayed if the image fails to load. So you can see the image fails to load because I don't have this image on my computer. But if your image is purely decorative, so using an empty alt attribute is best. So let's go and have our alt here to describe our image. So you can have alt equals double quotes, and you say something, my image. So here, so the image is not there, so we are using the alt to describe. So you do here, I'm supposed to have my image, or you can just say my profile image. So that is the alt. So generally, alt attribute is used for screen readers to improve accessibility, and is displayed if the image fails to load. So if at all we add the image, so we will not see this text, but because the text is not, the image is not there, so we are having the text displayed. So that is all about adding the image to our web page, and it is important to note that the src source url must be correct for your web page to be able to locate the image. So let's look at how you can link to external page with anchor element. So I know you have seen this on many web pages. You get the link, you click and it takes you to another page, like it can take you to social media page. So you can do this using the anchor element. So anchor elements needs a destination web address called an href attribute. So they also need anchor text. So let's see how we can do this. So let's say we want to link to our Facebook account. So we'll need to have the anchor attribute. So you have the a, and then you have the href, and then within the href you you need to have the link here. So I'll put some. So I'll need my Facebook page link if at all I want to link to my Facebook account. So let me just say facebook.com, and so https facebook.com, and I I need the text. So I can say this links to my Facebook account. So you can see, so this is all about linking. So if you click, you should be able to, it will take you to the Facebook account. So we can add, so let's have our image wrapped within the paragraph, and we delete this one. Yes, so this is how we can link to our web page. So if you click the link, it will take you to a Facebook account. So this is the help text. So you can also link to internal section of a page with the anchor attribute. So to create an internal link, you assign a link's href attribute to a hash symbol plus the value of the id attribute for the element that you want to internally link to, usually further down the page. So you need to add the same id attribute to the element you are linking to. So here, an id is an attribute that uniquely describes an element. So we can do this. So let's link. So we can have href, and then we need the hash symbol, and then we say we give it the ids. Let me say header, and then I have the text header. So after, so I'll need to clear this. We've seen how we can link to external page. So after having the text header, and then I need, so let me now have my h2. So I'll need, so let me have the section tag, and within the section I can nest div within it, and within div now I can have my h2. So let me have h2, and I need to assign it the id of the id we are having in our anchor attribute. So id equals header, and then I need to have header. So my heading goes here. Let me have text. So if you click the header, it will take you to my heading. My heading goes here. So you are linking to this section. So if you click here, it takes you to where we are having the h2. So that is all about linking to a web page, and let's look at how we can make a dead link. So to make a dead link, you replace the href attribute with a hash symbol to create a dead link. So you don't have the link. So like where we are having our Facebook, I delete the link, so I can do this. So href, so let's link to, I deleted that. So if at all I don't want this, so I'll only delete this, and I have the hash. So it is still there as a link, but if you click it, nothing happens, so it is a dead link. So we create dead link using the hash symbol. So where there is where we should have the URL, we are having the hash symbol. So let's continue. So let's see how we can turn an image into a link. So here we are having the image. We are having the image, this one. So let's have the image here, the bottom. So this is our image, and we want to turn this image into a link. So you can make elements into link by nesting them within an anchor element. So we nest the whole of this within an anchor element. So I'll have to delete this and nest it within an anchor element. So let's have our anchor element, href. So let's have it as a dead link. So here we should have the URL. So I'll use the hash symbol to make a dead link, and then within it I have the image. So our image is a link, you can see. So meaning if you click, you can see we are having the cursor symbol there. So if you click, it will take you to the URL we are having, the URL link we had here. So this is all about creating turning image into a link. So let's go right away up to creating a bulleted and ordered list. So an ordered list starts with an opening UL. So I'll need to have another div section. So we want to create an ordered list. So let's have H4, and we say here programming languages. Programming languages, and after that, so we need a list of programming languages. So we'll have the UL. So within our UL, we need to have the list now. So you'll have LI like that. Let's say Java, and again, so you have the list. So the LI, I'll copy paste it so we can create the list. And now I'll only change this. So Java, so you can see we have created a list of programming languages, and this is all about creating a list. So you can also create an ordered list. So with ordered list, we will be using the OL, not UL. Now we'll be using the OL. So I'll copy this and paste it. So we are going to replace the U with O. So you can see here it is ordered. So we have number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is all about creating an ordered list. So I can delete this. So let's continue. So let's look at how to create a text field. So you can create a text input by using the input type. So here, so let's have so some tags are self-closing like img, and the input elements are also self-closing. So I'll have input, and then I have the text type equals, so text. So we have created a text field. Don't need it here. So we can create another section. And then within the section, let's nest a div. In there. And there we need to have the text field input type. Input type equals text. So you can see now I am having a text field, so you can type something within the text. So this is all about creating a text field. So you can do this. So again, we can have a placeholder within here, so the visitor can know what is needed within the text. So to have a placeholder, just after the type text, we can add a placeholder. So placeholder equals enter your name. So let's have placeholder like enter your name. So you can see within the text field we are having a placeholder enter your name. So the visitor will know here he or she should enter the name like that. So this is all about creating a placeholder within your web page. And again, we can create a form element, so you can build web forms that actually submit data to a server using nothing more than HTML. So you can do this by specifying an action on your form element. So let's see how that can be, how we can do that. So let's have another div. So here we want to have the form. So we'll need form, and we say action. We specify a action. So action equals, let's have link, and within it we need to have the input type. So you say input type equals text, and we need to have the placeholder. Placeholder, let's have placeholder like let's say my photo link, and then I close it. So this is now all about form action. So you can add a submit button to a form, so that when you click this so when you click the button will send the data from your form to the URL you specified with your form action attribute. So here you need to add the link where the text will go. So let's do something like I'll add my email here. So we want to have a button. So when you click the button, the text that you have entered here will be sent to this email. So let's have the button. So I'll have the text button, and type button type equals submit. submit, and I'll need the text. This button submits the form, so let's have this button submits your name. Let's have it as that. So after having your the link, so when you submit, the link will be sent to that email. So this is how you can do it. So let's continue. So let's use HTML5 to require a field. So you can require a specific form field so that your user will not be able to submit your form until the user has filled the form. Yeah, like for example, if you wanted to make a text input field required, you can just add the attribute required within your input element. So like where we are having the photo link, so I can have the text required. So I'm having a wrong spelling. So with this, so the user will not be able to submit without having written some text. So you can see, please fill out this field, meaning it is a required field. Yes, so we can again do the same with the enter your name. Here we can have the text required. So the user must give the link to continue. So we will continue. So you can watch the next video on this, our next lesson, and thank you.